it is indisputable that education is the most affected sector during this pandemic. The 2021 board going students across the country have faced all kinds of problems due to the uncertainties created by this pandemic. They attended mostly online and partly offline classes. Few institutions conducted exams seriously throughout the year, few institutions did not. After January, when there was a chance of physical classes after the first wave, children seriously started preparing towards their board examinations, and then strikes the second wave, cancelling their board examinations. CBSE gives a criterion for scoring them based on the examinations conducted in the schools. Very soon they are going to receive their marks lists also. But the biggest problem in the whole scenario is the child does not have a say in their result. While writing their school examinations online or offline, none of the children were aware that these will be counted for the final examination. Some of their performance is decided by their seniors' performances in the past years in respective schools. Children are not at all happy because all the efforts that they have put towards preparing for the examinations have been in vain. Now, amidst of the second wave, the 21-22 board going students have commenced their online classes already. Even in their minds, many doubts, many uncertainties prevail. Thanks to CBSE board, they have set very clear guidelines in the very early stages of the academic year, so that every CBSE student will be aware of what they are going to do and how they will be scored despite various uncertainties that the pandemic might offer this year also. Hello students, welcome to yet another session of LOL, Learn Out of Love. Let us discuss the key changes that the CBSE board is bringing in the examination pattern of CBSE 2021-22 academic year. While understanding these changes, let us also focus on how you have to transform your preparation, how you have to mold your preparation to score best in these changing examination patterns. If I start explaining the key changes, those students who are immediately stressed out with the name of examination, the exam fearing batch, will feel very happy because some of these changes are very friendly for you. The first and foremost aspect of these guidelines is, like last year, this year also, syllabus will be rationalized to facilitate easier completion during online classes. Last year 30% of the syllabus was reduced. This year we will have to wait until July end to know how much of the syllabus will be reduced. Second important aspect of these key changes that CBSE is doing is, every one of your internal assessments will be digitalized by the school and will be sent to CBSE. The 3 periodic assessments you are going to write, the projects you are going to submit, every speaking and listening activities that will be conducted for you, every examination, every test, every academic activity conducted by your school matters for your final results. And the weightage will be increased for these internal examinations. So students, please try to understand that every day from today matters. If you want your final scorecard to be the best one, I repeat, every day from today matters. Then the third and very happy news for all of you, or most of you, is the examination will be conducted 2 times, not once. And examination will be conducted in 2 parts, not single part. So you are going to have term 1 examination as well as term 2 examination. Term 1 examination will have only 50% of the syllabus. Term 2 examination will have only rest 50% of the syllabus. I am pretty sure it's good news for most of you, because each time you will be focusing on only part of the syllabus, so your chances of scoring will be much better. Now, term 1 examination is going to be completely an objective test with 1.5 hours of multiple choice questions answered on an OMR sheet, sent by CBSE, conducted by your school, but monitored by an external examiner. Now, the exam will be as serious as a board examination, no doubt about it. That will be under supervision, no doubt about it. And the main aspect to be learnt by you here is this 50% of the syllabus which is allotted for term 1 is as good as competitive exams like NTSC, Olympiads, NMMS, etc., or entrance examination like NEET, CET, JEE, etc. Because your 1.5 hour of examination will be conducted only in multiple choice questions like these competitive exams or entrance exams are conducted. So, once the board releases the splitted syllabus for term 1 and term 2, for the term 1 syllabus, you guys have to completely change your approach and learn to deal with it in objective manner, MCQ manner. And obviously your schools also will be giving you practice accordingly. Then term 2 examination will be a 2-hour standard board examination. Only difference is it will contain only rest 50% of the syllabus, not the whole academic year syllabus. It will be conducted in the CBSE designated centers like a standard board examination will be conducted. While the term 1 will be scheduled during November and December, term 2 will be scheduled during March and April. Okay. So these are the 3 key changes that CBSE has proposed towards the examinations 2021-22. What about the uncertainties that the pandemic might offer? Will the pandemic really allow CBSE board to conduct both term 1 and term 2 examinations as they have planned in the schools and CBSE exam centers respectively? Who knows? Now CBSE is very much prepared for all such scenarios. Now scenario 1. During November and December there was no problem of pandemic. During March and April there was no problem of pandemic. As planned, CBSE could conduct term 1 examination in the schools and term 2 examination in the designated exam centers. Then both the term exams will have equal weightage for your external marks, that is 80 marks. Case 2. Term 1 examination during November and December is not allowed by the pandemic. Then in such case, you will be writing the term 1 examination in the same pattern, in the same syllabus, with the same question paper sent by CBSE at your respective homes. The difference is the weightage for term 1 will be reduced, the weightage for term 2 will be increased. Scenario 3. During November and December, term 1 went smoothly because pandemic was not severe, whereas during March and April for term 2 the pandemic was severe. Then the same CBSE sent question paper you will be writing from home. Same syllabus, same pattern, maybe it will be converted into completely objective type and will be done by you at home. In such case, the weightage for term 2 will be reduced and the weightage for term 1 will be increased for your final results. Scenario 4. Both the terms during November and December and during March and April also the pandemic did not allow CBSE board to conduct the examination officially. Then in both cases, same pattern, same syllabus, you will be writing the examination from home. Then all the tests that you have written in the school as well as the term examinations will be used for tabulation of your final results. And the credibility of marks will be monitored very closely, the seriousness with which the exam will be conducted will be monitored very closely, and data analysis will be done in such a way that the genuinely conducted tests and genuinely acquired results only will be tabulated for your final marks list. So students, CBSE is absolutely prepared for any scenario that might happen this academic year. Now it is your turn to be absolutely prepared, and the only mantra you have to keep in mind is every day from today counts. Every test that you write matters. Every project that you submit will have its weightage. So understand these scenarios very well, prepare yourself the best and conquer your CBSE board examinations to its best. All the best students. See you later.